Hello everybody! So, I am being a total noob and I'm just flying around. But, today, as you may have noticed, since I'm flying between these machines that you've seen so much of, I have done this thing where it's called compacting. So, to get started, this is my original one design. Well, this is actually my second thing. So potions for days now. So this is my original design. I'm going to be doing a full tutorial on this since it's basically bug-free. There are some things that you need to work on. I have tested this, like I said in my last one, and then it turns out that I actually didn't bug test it completely. But I believe that this will be good to finish. So this is my original version. I have compacted that down by a lot. Look at the size it is now. I've basically taken out a lot. I've moved it up by 4 blocks, and I have moved it in by 3 blocks. So it's definitely more compact, and it takes less redstone, and it eliminates all this unnecessary redstone. Alright, so I'm just going to build it, I guess, because that's how I roll. So it does work. There are some things that you should note, though. So, and I'm out of water bottles. Oh. Alright, so this would make sure this stays with filled with water bottles. I've brewed all of these, and somehow it had just enough to fill up one in a brewing stand, apparently. Okay, so some things to note about this. That first thing is, when you're taking items out of the chest, you have to be kind of careful. The reason for that, well, basically, let's just say this. Don't take, so you have a buffer here of 2 almost always. When that buffer gets depleted, so once you take 3 potions out, then 1 will be out of here, and those 2 won't be able to replace it in time. Then basically these will drop down and your next potions will start brewing. But at the same time, the slight problem is that these will go down and they will fill up your chest again. So to prevent it from breaking or like double triggering and stuff like that, either take a maximum of 3 potions out of here at a time, or take 6 potions out of here at a time. So either take 1, 2, or 3 potions out, or take more than 6 potions out. That's how I would solve it, but if you don't take like 4 potions out, otherwise it will probably break. If you take, yeah, maybe if you take 3, I don't know. No, okay, yeah. So don't take any more than 3 potions out, is what I'm saying. Because in the time that these will come down and fill in the chest, this will have triggered and stuff will have happened, and then we'll be like, oh wait, no, and then you're just going to be waiting for that chest to fill up again. Or what you can do is you can just not remove all of your potions quickly, but basically either remove them all quickly or something like that, because it is a little bit finicky. It doesn't exactly like it when you take out 4 potions very slowly. Like, don't be stupid is basically what I'm saying when you're taking items out, because otherwise it will mess up. So without any further ado, I guess I can get to building this thing. That's like the only thing, that's like the only problem with it, and I don't really know how to fix that. If anybody has any suggestions on how to fix that, please leave a comment. Okay, so as most of you know, if you've seen any of my other videos, if this is your first time seeing it, welcome everybody. This is a compact, fully auto potion brewer. So, block here. This is a tileable potion brewer. So, in case you don't know my whole Shazam or whatever, this is a potion brewer thing. And basically, what it will do is will constantly fill this chest up, as long as you don't take them out weirdly. This is more for if you're, okay, let's just say this potion design this potion thing is more for if you're using mass quantities of potions at a time, but if you just, or if you're just grabbing one at a time, but if you want to like go into a fight and you're grabbing 4 potions or something like that, this is probably not the design for you. Because it can break if you're using it for that kind of thing. So if anybody has any ways to try to fix the triggering system, I mean, I could add a really weird clock, but it would make it so much larger in all the ways that I know. So this is, to get started, what I'm doing is I'm creating a signal thing, so it will only get through, the signal will only go through if this chest is completely full. If that chest is not completely full, it will not go through. So another thing that goes right here is a block and a torch. So to power this thing, this comparator, so that a signal won't go through unless it's full. Yeah, so I am in snapshot 14W08AA or B, I don't know, but it's an awesome snapshot because of the slime block movement thing. I was experimenting a little like that. I have seen some awesome self-engineering engines and stuff like that, now that that's possible. And now that we have it, I'm really not so sure what we're going to do with it. Okay, back to the potion thing, because I just totally got distracted. So, right here, this block, when it's powered, I'm just going to mimic it being powered. So that's it being powered, it will turn off that torch. So, comparator here, again. So, after that torch... Wait, what did I do on this side? This is not going to be a very good tutorial because I'm kind of slightly distracted. Okay, so basically what I needed to do is, now that I remember what I was doing, is I needed to split these signals up so that they all lined up in the same area. Man, I need a repeater, like, these days, they're so hard to get. Okay, so I basically needed all these torches to line up into the same area, so I had this setup right here. These, instead of moving my AND gate out, I just made this thing my AND gate, because, you know what, why not? So, that will power, that will go right here, and it will go into this thing. If you haven't seen this before, well, I don't know what you're doing watching this tutorial, because you should probably be able to make some of these basic gates and understand how they work if you want to be able to build this successfully. So, this is a monostable circuit. It's a monostable circuit that basically gets triggered, and when it gets triggered, it will detect an item that gets pushed into here, and yeah. So, to continue, I have this little setup from, okay, so this point, these, just like last time, this pink and orange part is not tileable, but these are all, the rest of it is all tileable. It's just because these chests are staggered that you need to do a little bit of untileableness, but it will still work side by side. That's what my goal was, to have these work side by side. Okay, so from here you're gonna do this. This took me a while to design, this little torch tower thing. Basically, what this torch tower will do, instead of having to do, oh, and I don't do that, just joking. Instead of having to go 2 separate ways, it will just go into it at 2 different inputs, because that, and it has to be at different, like, unpowered or powered or whatever, so that it takes up less space, because otherwise you would need that further back and stuff like that. So this just makes it more compact compared to the last thing that you may have seen me build over there. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling a lot. That's probably how it sounds too. Okay, so when this torch comes on, when it will come on for like split second or however long, for 2 ticks actually, it will power this, push that block over there, and that block will stay over there until this torch gets like unpowered and repowered. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm having this is a timer. If you it has to be on 8 ticks on top for this to work correctly. So if you'd like me to showcase any specific parts of this, then please let me know. Okay, so basically what this timer does is it will, let me get 3 items here. Basically what this timer does is it will unpower something, and well, it will unpower, and well, it will basically give that comparator an output for 6 ticks, and that is basically the entire core of this thing, because 6 ticks in potion terms is probably like the most important number that you can have, or 8 ticks rather. 6 ticks is how many 6 ticks is how long it takes for 3 potions to evacuate. 8 ticks is how long it takes for this to triple trigger. If you don't know what I mean, I'll explain it a little bit later. So from here I have a torch tower going up, and every single time that that thing is triggered, it will go into this this torch tower thing, and it will trigger all of these dispensers, or droppers, yeah. And basically what that will do is that will allow, okay, so torch behind here so that it unpowers that, then torch right here so that it powers that. It doesn't really matter that it's repowering this after a while, because this thing will only need to be powered at one point or another, so it doesn't really matter that that's getting repowered. It won't actually affect anything. So basically what's happening, this is unpowering, this torch right there is unpowering for 6 ticks. So I'll just mimic that with what we have here so far. I don't know if I put the items in here. Yeah, so 3 items, 8 ticks above. This is how this timer works. I'll explain it if you want me to into another video. Okay, so I'm just going to mimic this, and I'm going to replace this dust with a torch. That torch will unpower all these things. That's if it's on. When it turns off, it will power everything. And I totally did not put an item in here, and I did not put a comparator here, and I did not put a dropper here. Okay, so I'm gonna put 3 potions in here, and I'll just show you that. Oh, you know what? I'll put 4 in there, 4 items in there, just to show you that it will only spit out 4 things. So 3, yeah. So the rest of those got spit out. So that is pretty. That's a regulator. For this regulator to work, the items need to drop straight down. So either you can have them pushed into a dropper chain, or hopper chain, or you can just use what I did and put a hopper right here. And basically what this will do is it will allow for it to be caught by the correct circuit. Okay, so another really weird thing that I don't understand, that somebody's gonna have to explain to me in the comments. When I set up this health potion thing, originally I had it so that so this is brewing in splash potions of instant health too. Somebody will have to comment as to why this is happening, because I have literally no clue. So I have my nether wart, then I had my glistering melons in here like it should be, because it should line up. But I had to change this, because for some reason this dropper right here was firing before this dropper. And I have no idea why, because it's being powered by that torch up there, which is 3 ticks later or something like that. And this one is getting powered after that. I have absolutely no clue why. So if this is happening, and it's not happening on the first one, so I don't know why that's happening, but you'll just have to go with it. I think that might be a bug in the snapshots, but just adjust it to however these potion things work. However, these droppers just drop or whatever. It's really confusing, and I don't understand why. So if somebody could comment that, leave a comment and explain why that happens. Please explain. I would love that. Okay, so anyway, your first ingredient in here, then the rest of the ingredients are up for grabs, because I have no idea what's up with that dropper thing. It only seems to be switching the second and third ingredients though, and only in that middle row. I don't know why. Okay, but so anyway, if you you probably didn't understand a word that I just said, so just go back and watch another video of mine, and I will probably explain it better. I hope you have seen how I've been building this, because I did not do a good job explaining this at all. Okay, so what this is doing right here is this is a item timer, and it's probably the most compact way to set this up. So what I'm doing is I'm just pushing an item down and dropping it into here, into this dropper right here. Then I have a line of redstone going up to this dust that would be right here, and that will basically create the AND gate thing that I'm looking for. Then block right here so that it will go into this torch. That will make things happen because it's on now. Did not intend to do that, but okay. And then I just have this set up right here because I don't like to use so many repeaters. You can use just straight repeaters, it doesn't really matter. Except you can't put a repeater there. Okay. So, and I messed up on there too. This signal needs to be inverted. So like that. Okay, now it just triggered. Okay. So that's basically the setup to this. It's just a timer and that. I'll set up the other pink and orange section. This was probably a very distracted tutorial, and if you want me to do it again, I will do it again, because I can understand if you did not get a word of this, but I know that I don't even listen to people talking on tutorials anyway, so I don't know if you guys do the same, so I was just assuming that, so I can just basically talk to myself here, because I know nobody's probably listening. Okay, so block here, this one, it goes right here, and this is where the AND gate has to go to. Then I have this basically will, what will it do? Oh, it will, okay, so I had to have these torches aligned, right? I found this out when I was testing, that a torch right there will trigger this, but not hold it in the item, hold it up, so that's fine for this. It will basically be able to come back down even though it's powered. So to continue, I have this set up again, but okay, that's not important. What's important is this setup down here, so just pretend I set all that up, and then I have this thing. It's important, things that are important to note, it's these repeaters, hoppers can't go into each other, otherwise you might be able to tell, but they will basically trigger the whole line, and that won't really normally be a problem, but unless they're filling up, and if they are filling up, then that's a problem. Okay, so then right here, repeater, oops, that's not a repeater. So comparator right here to take out the signal, repeater, 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 dust, dust. Okay, now basically what this will do is, so that's the inverter, then another one, that will go up to this dust right here, and that will power it whenever an item goes through, and it will basically allow the whole thing to trigger again. So that is my basic little tutorial. You need to build this whole thing for the other one. I believe it is the most compact fully auto, even though it has some slight little errors with it about taking it out. I don't know how to fix those. If anybody knows how to fix those, please let me know. That will be it for today. Sorry for my total rambling thing. I'm totally excited about this new aspect of Minecraft. Because you can make things that move now. Okay, so thank you for watching that this slightly rambly episode or tutorial. I hope you understood all that I was saying. I will leave a link in the description, and I will also post this underneath this setup right here. If you haven't already seen this, how exactly each component works in more detail. That will be it for today. Thank you for watching. I might be recording another episode now about These blocks. Who knows? Thanks for watching. Bye.